I was just up 3-2. I was up. I got 5-3. I scored 3 in a row.
For the TV, man, play ball.
I still scored 3 in a row.
For the camera, play ball.
Quentin Richardson. Darius Miles.
Okay.
We gonna play up back. He cheated, son.
I ain't cheating.
You did cheat, man.
Son, it was 2-3, right? You was up 2-3.
You cheated, son.
I hit the jump off one leg, that made 3. Then I hit 2 right here. I hit 1 in the lane, I hit 1
I was
right
winning,
here.
though.
You was up 2-3.
It was 4-3 then.
No, it was 5. I scored 3 in a row. It was 2.
Son. Come on, man.
It's about me and you. Don't be lying and stuff when it's a true story on them. It's a true story.
All right, but still.
This is true.
But still,
true story.
Boot Riders!
We've been knowing each other since he was in 7th grade, I was in 9th. I mean, you couldn't have told us back then that both of y'all gonna be in the NBA and both of y'all gonna play for the same team.
No, you could never tell us that.
I mean, we together. We were people that we have fun every single day.
We on the top level that you can. We on the toppest level you can go to, and then we together.
You got a 37-year-old game, and you're 18 years old. You can play.
Like I know I'm not better than them, but eventually I'll probably be. You know, and I'm gonna go at them just like they're gonna go at me. You know, I never let none of them disrespect me or anything like that. Even though I came out of high school and I'm way younger than them. They probably got kids my age or something like that, but I never let them disrespect me because I'm on a grown man level and I had to turn to a grown man to play on this level.
My dreams came true last draft. When I got picked, I mean, I knew all I needed was to do was to get here, and I could work my way through everything else. I'd be all right.
We came like rags to riches. That's a dream come true for anybody to come from.
You heard that song? It's all good. We out the hood now.
I think one of the most important thing in Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson's emergence onto the NBA scene is the fact that these guys have literally grown up together. They have been in that same locker room for so long now, back from the Illinois Warrior days, the AAU team. That type of relationship, it changes your life.
Yeah, y'all. Feel the agony. Hard dodge one. Check it out. Expect nothing less than the best from these young vets. Play hard and don't really argue with the ref. Work the cardio, breathe with the best. Drop step, baseline, take it to the net. Don't sweat the skills, we just build on the regular. Coming to your arenas and challenge our competitors. Editors, listen in the column, try to follow them. Can't go dollar for dollar, they try to wallow them. Darius and Quentin, got a lock like San Quentin. Adjust the lens on them, stop squinting. Balance, I gotta show my talent superior. Challenge the visitors and make them inferior. Came into the game with a name well known. Hard to touch, couldn't reach him with a cell phone. Hands blown out like the 70s, braids, fades. Chris from the barber's blade. The kid from 12th grade, the kid from DePaul. Accept the challenge to face all of y'all. NBA players, veterans, rooks. Read to achieve, we articulate with books. Adrenaline, making sure we get another win. Hopping out of Timberlands to white Jordans. We on the court scoring, family support pouring in. And it shows in my game in transition. The youngest guns on the mission. What's missing? Nothing. Your guns don't bust, so stop bluffing. Your guns don't bust, stop bluffing. The youngest guns.
The Los Angeles Clippers select Darius Miles of East St. Louis High School. Quentin Richardson from DePaul University.
We always talked about how it would be to play together on a real team. You know, it's great. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
As far as his decision to go pro, he only wanted to go if he was a lotto pick. If he wasn't a lotto pick, he wasn't gonna go. Only thing I ever said was, this is something that's gonna affect you the rest of your life. Make sure this is the best option for you. Then, you know, he just decided for himself.
we talked about all summer long being on the same team and stuff like that, but we didn't really think it would happen. But when it did, it was cool.
Yeah, y'all. Basketball, section out, D-Miles, Quentin Richardson. Yo, I'm only going to the league as a lottery pick. My game is sick. I should have been the first draft pick. Just ask Mike Jordan. I hold down the courts in every city I go. Control the tempo. I go by the name of Darius Miles. Various styles from high school to the NBA now. It's like a long way from East St. Louis, but not really. I still give back to the family I love dearly. I still brought the hood with me. At least a good 50 homies from back in the day that stay with me. I skipped the NCAA, straight to the NBA. I owe it all to my mom for where I am today. She work hard, I work hard to stay out of trouble, so I can earn these millions and score triple doubles. It's like a bubble that you just can't pop. Rising to the top for the #1 slot.
Clear the lane, kicks and highs in your face, raise the stakes. We on the paper chase, coming through. Clear the lane, clear the lane.
Yeah, y'all.
Clear the lane.
Quentin Richardson, y'all. I live and breathe this sport ever since I was young. From balling out at high school at Whitney Young, from breaking records at DePaul that's never been done. 1,000 points, 500 boards, 2 seasons. Player of the year, both arenas. I got game like I got money. I got money like I got honeys. They call him Q, he about to get his just due. Quentin Richardson, starting guard, play the 2. I handle adversity well, like my pops. It's hard dealing with the fact my brother got shot. Family passed away, made me strong the man I am today. I had to plan to get away, join the NBA. Player of the year in Illinois, that's a fact. I threw the windy city of Chicago on my back. Make a strong impact every time I go to the rack and make sure it's precise, right and exact.
Clear the lane.
Everybody getting growing up, trying to leave a little gangbang stuff alone a little bit. I was real close-knit with my family, so it really wasn't no reason for me to be in a gang. They knew that I played basketball. And, you know, sometimes people look at it like when you hoop, you know what I'm saying, they'll look out for you, like, you know what I'm saying, he hoop, he trying to do something, you know what I'm saying, leave shorty alone. Now we at the crib. Y'all about to meet Lebo.
Your hand prints off the wall, please. You know, I'm the one for kids staying in school, okay? So my son probably won't agree. I think that would work. It keep them in school a little bit long. Let them try to get the. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the way I feel.
Man, I don't get it. Then they should sit there and say that the golf players and tennis players and people can't leave school early to go take a construction job or a writer's job. I mean,
They're gonna go and get some education too. They need
Well,
some.
at least basketball players got to graduate from high school. They don't even got to graduate from high school. They can be like 13 years old playing
in
tennis.
grade school and playing
If they good though, they can play
got to
tennis.
have that education. I don't care what kind of player they are. They can be a ballerinas if they want to. They got to have the education.
How you gonna put an age limit on talent? I mean, you can't do that. I mean, if somebody's good enough to do it, now I mean, you may need to get some more people to judge who's good enough to do it. You can't say that the reason for people messing up when they get there is their age. That's not a good standard for saying people that's been in the league for 6-7 years, they get in trouble now. And I mean, so you can't say it's because he came straight out of high school or he left school early and he was 20 or he was 21. They mess up, they mess up.
But you know, you can have all the money in the world if you don't have any kind of education to manage it. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got to have some education.
I'm gonna take school like over the internet.
Oh, good. I'm glad you remember that.
I just said I'm not in school.
That's the way you was talking that for me. I was saying like you had forgot it.
Yeah, I forgot it.
Okay, good.
The decision was wholly Quentin's. The only thing that I did was simply go out and try to get real information from real sources rather than just peers and getting their input regarding his skill level.
I've seen a whole lot of situations where a kid was just totally hyped coming out of grade school and high school, and things just really didn't pan out.
If you're not smart enough to take the $3 million a year on the table, as opposed to going back to school, then you still ought to take the money because you're not smart enough to benefit from anything that they be teaching in college anyway.
It's pretty difficult to dissuade a player from leaving school and getting an education, because most people who graduate from college don't earn $150 million a year in their first job.
I think there is something that's a little bit alarming about having so many young players who aren't equipped and aren't skilled and don't really understand what they're getting into.
They have to understand that they have a greater chance of being hit by a falling star and becoming a star in the NBA.
I know that the college coaches are not going to like what I'm saying, but it's just the truth. I mean, you know, the Kevin Garnett's and the Darius Miles of the world, I don't see how it benefit them going to college.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. He had surgery on his eye today. He had a cyst up under his eye. They had to go up in it and take all this white mucusy and cream stuff. I was right there. I saw the whole thing. It was actually very tragic for me. Tragic? It had changed me. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I'm a changed person because of that. I will no longer wipe my eyes with dirty fingers.
This is it. From the heart. You feel me? Here are the people I love. Here are the people I know. Here are the ones I don't. Close to my heart. They're here on my block. We're all family here. There's a feeling that is never gonna end.
It's a road game here.
They are very good students of the game, and they know their history of the game.
You know what I remember about Dennis?
Way back in the day, he scored, and he
I remember about
he
now there's a still white bird. He gave it off to DJ, and DJ lays it in. Oh my God!
Well,
DJ started this.
As I said.
As long as you get your rest, you'll be all right. Some days you sleep. Some days you got practice on a long road trip. Some days you don't. You gotta take advantage of them, try and have fun.
I can survive and I can play through the pain at the top.
I think it's been more of a trial for this group than most because they're so young, but they're just not used to going out for 10 days and playing in 7 different cities and playing oftentimes 2 games back-to-back in 2 different cities, maybe even in a different time zone.
Darius, you tell me when you're done, please? I'm sorry, sir.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. He puts it up. Game winner on the way. Off the rim, no good. Overtime again. Oh, me, oh, my. Jackson now, 17 seconds to go. Goes to Christie. On away from the ball, we got a whistle and a foul called on Michael Olowokandi. The Kings can tie it up. Boy, that's brain lock right there. Here's D-Bots. That one is good. Had the Kings on the ropes. Here's the final, and Sacramento wins with an overtime explosion.
In the future, definitely, those mistakes they're not going to make because it's all experience. I think they're an experienced team. And definitely a couple of mistakes that they did in the late in the game, closing the game.
It's been the hardest thing for you this year, coming from high school, traveling.
Listen up! I'm tired of talking over everybody. Listen! That's what I told you today, guys. I just need people to listen.
I was a mama's boy or whatever. because I was too little to play with my brothers and everybody because you know how they do the little shorty. You get off the court and wait, and then I'd be out there by myself when everybody was gone. So she would come out there and shoot with me and, you know, rebound for me and stuff like that and show me how to play. And then when I was like in 7th grade, like 11 or 12, she died from breast cancer. And then during 7th grade, like I lost my brother. He got shot and killed while some guys was trying to rob him. And then second, my grandma died. She just died from like old age. I had stopped playing ball and everything. I was just like, forget it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then I started back playing. That used to be like the only time when I get on the court, I really wouldn't be thinking about nothing else that was going on. And I just played ball more and more, and I just be playing ball and having fun.
Well, the young Clips have just outmatched the young Bulls tonight, and it's been quite a homecoming for Quentin Richardson, who bought over 200 tickets for his hometown friends and family. Time is going to expire, ladies and gentlemen. The Los Angeles Clippers win a game that they should win, and they won it in the fashion that they should win it, convincingly, by 20 over the Chicago Bulls.
Good job. That's the way to play defensively, though. All right? Let's get it in. Here we go. Let's go. Okay.
Oh, you getting old, boy. That boy 20. What you wish for? World peace?
He got it. He won, man. He won. He won, yo. Yo,
documentary.
Big Jen. I'm 6'10", turned down the chance to play in the Big Ten, cause I felt more at home with the big pen. Everybody know Genesis is 6 men. 6 men came along and tried to stick Jen, and that's 6 men that can't be found in existence. The one that could see him's the boy from the Sixth Sense, cause he could see dead people, and I could be Ed people. Who could be Jen?
Wait, yo, how many balls was that? How many balls was that?
Kid.
6 bars.
Okay.
We're acting like
okay,
hooligans.
well, check it out.
Hold on, come back at him, Jay.
Well, I'm the overweight coochie snatcher. They call me Matt. Every time I'm on the court, I try to attack. You talking about Big Jen, 6'10", or whatever. 6'4", you get your girl in the back of my leather.
Oh, man, for the 20th time this season, the Clippers find themselves in an overtime tussle. And yes, that is a new NBA record. Jumper ties it up with 12 ticks left in the clock. Miles brings it up when a no-look pass goes astray. Oh, the Sonics win this one on another youthful mistake. This one really hurts.
Hey yo, we play to win, dunking in your interior paint. All in your area for thinking we ain't. Top notch, pop, stop, and shoot jumpers. We crash the board so hard, we need bumpers. Dish it out, jam it at the other end of the court. Hand it to the ref and plan that I'm a good sport. Sometimes you gotta sit it out until you regain strength, but I'm not really into riding the bench.
Nice shot, D-Man. That's a good shot.
I started for like, I think it was 28, 29 straight games or something like that. Then I hurt my foot and I missed one game. Then I came back and I wasn't starting.
When you don't play and the team lost last night, I think it really builds up a level of frustration. And that's where the crucible is of these young players. It's not the fantasy you project when you're in high school that you're traveling around in private jets and playing in crowded arenas. Sometimes you're on the bench and the frustration boils over.
You know what I'm saying? You say Eddie Griffin better than me, you say everybody better than me. But I'm the one here and I'm the one doing this, I'm the one doing that. We don't got nobody better than nobody. Any given night, anybody can come out and do everything.
In the NBA, you playing with the best players in the world, so it's gonna take you a few years. It's not every day. A lot of guys come in and get to play and start every day and get to be the man right away like that.
I'm telling you, I was mad as hell when that man set me out.
I think the one thing that we're going to have to sell our guys on is that, some nights Corey's going to be able to play 25, 30 minutes for us, and Quentin's going to be on the short end of the stick.
They were kind of upset because they were wondering why they wasn't getting that much play. And then Darius was getting play time, and Quentin wasn't getting any play time.
With the squad we got, everybody feel they should be able to play. So if we had 8 quarters, then everybody could play, you know?
I looked at it like, okay, when I was playing a lot, Corey was on the bench and he was cheering for me just as hard, just as hard as he was cheering for anybody else. And, I'm playing the same position as him. I'm playing basically his minutes.
I told him the same thing I told Darius. If you get in there for 30 seconds, you play like you've been in there for 30 minutes.
You hear about some players snapping and, acting a fool and yelling and cursing out people. And I've totally discouraged that because ignorance begets ignorance. And what I expressed to him is to simply inquire, question him why.
I'm like, coach, I'm here. I'm working my ass off. I'm doing everything. Plus, I'm a rookie. I'm doing extra shit. I'm working on whatever I need to work on. What do you think I need to work on? And then whatever he says, be in the gym next day after practice. Hey, coach, here I am working on it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What's their radio station now?
What they say?
What do Darius think he playing up to his potential, and what do you think he's just gonna get paid and all that? They worried about what the Clippers doing.
Yeah, keep that in the house.
Man, I'm wrong. All right. I said, wow, man. I'm talking about I ain't do nothing. I don't be doing nothing wrong. It's the biggest learning year for us. That's what people don't really understand. People want us to come in and just win a championship or something like that. I ain't saying we're gonna win no championship or with envy, you know what I'm saying? First round, first seed in the playoffs. We just learning, We get our upsets every now and then, every here and there. But this is learning season. Now next year, it'll be a whole different story. We can't say we learning no more because we already played a full season in the NBA.
Yeah, I think I learned a lot playing against Ray Allen. He lit me up for about 17 the first quarter. Man, we're gonna learn a lot.
I press on the ball the whole game. I get the rebound, I push the ball down court. I do so much stuff while I'm running. But you just gotta be in shape, you just gotta get through it. It's a job, you getting paid for it. If you didn't do it, you ain't gonna get paid, so.
Like in college, you wake up in the morning, a lot of times we wake up and we know we got 9 or 10 o'clock shoot around, you don't feel like going. Like in college, sometimes you would just go back to sleep or call in and say something wrong with you or you sick or this, that, and the other, and you get away with it.
I just didn't go.
Right.
But I look at this my first job. It's a job for me.
You don't go here, you get fined, a lot of money.
And I ain't trying to lose no money.
Right, not trying to give your money away.
Now, how about this hair? What's going on with the hair?
Showtime, baby.
Yes, you're my hero.
This is for the hood, for the G's, for the blocks, a real with the dough, the real that you not. And I'm really in them hoods where they really took them blocks. You're really not hot, chicks really on my job. This is for the hood, for the G's.
We got dub it up, ice it out, and represent.
Look, see this? It's gonna stick out. G Miles 21. I don't have any of this.
Oh, Lord.
He thought I was playing when I told him this. How much I was spending on it? He didn't like this at all.
I try to make a point to him to just put a period behind that one,
You take a kid whose family has really struggled financially most of their life, and then all of a sudden you hand them $11 million over the next 3 years or so. It's going to change everyone's life, and I'm not sure if any of us can handle that. I'm not sure if a lot of us can handle that at 45 years old, let alone 19.
He's just Darius. Nothing has changed with him. One thing has changed. He drives a Cadillac Escalade other than my little bitty Sunfire I used to have. That's it. Other than that, he's just Darius.
Mayday, Mayday, Sinatra out the booth. I'll expose the industry.
Our car, we got the exact same thing. Like his truck, same, yeah, his just black with gold trim, mine white with chrome trim. The sound system, we got like the TV that come out the dashboard, it go in, it retract, and it go in like it's not even there, so people won't really know you got it when you're not in the car and it's parked somewhere. Then we got the 12-disc CD changer with it. A whole lot of technical stuff. Probably a little later on, we probably get some TVs in the headrest and get the DVD thing hooked up with the PlayStation back there, but we ain't really want to do all that at once. We want to take it step by step.
You got the car fresh?
I may get a Corvette. Thinking about that.
These are the trucks in California that's like that. I ain't seen no truck that look like his. I ain't seen no truck that look like mine.
This is for the hood, for the G's, for the block.
Yeah, that's just how Sinatra do it, you know? Straight from the Q, New York, worldwide, Gully Inc. Think about it.
Got good weather, got the beach, sand, Hollywood, LA, all that stuff.
It'll never be shy.
Ever.
Never be low, you know.
I'm Quentin Richardson of the LA Clippers.
I'm Darius Miles of the LA Clippers.
I believe my team is exciting.
I believe in dunks, and more dunks.
And I believe in my team.
I believe in my team.
He believe in dunks, and more dunks.
They told me to say that. I want to do the commercial was lame.
Yeah, it was kind of gay.
It was kind of gay because we was repeating what they say.
My name is Bat Johnson. I'm a communication consultant, and the NBA is one of my clients. And what I do is I teach, I don't like to use this word for non-actors, but I teach a form of acting to non-actors. You can't do anything about how old you are. You can't do anything about how much money they're paying you, okay? But you can do something about helping to guide the perception of the public as far as, young professional basketball players are concerned, and in particular, you. Because a lot of the media is now using you as an example because of your age. I try to encourage them to understand that they are ultimately in control of the interview. What's the most exciting thing about being on the Clippers?
Fulfilling my dream.
Fulfilling your dream? And is your dream coming alive? Is it everything you hoped and thought it would be?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
You're having fun, okay. What don't you like about being a professional basketball player?
Well, I'm liking everything. I'm having a lot of fun right now.
There's power right here. There is power right there.
I got that smile, huh?
You do got that smile.
I think his angle is more sex appeal than happy jolly. He's always sucking on his lip. I think he's doing it more towards the ladies than the kids.
He got me. He want us to give him a commercial answer. You know what I'm saying? Something that sound good, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, I ain't gonna never change my way. That's why I don't need nobody to tell me how to talk to nobody and how to do this and do that. I can be like Bill Russell and just give like quick answers. No, yes, you know what I'm saying? I'm always stay real to myself and my family. Always.
Until I realized that I had a special gift. It wasn't all a bowl of cherries for me to cope with. Everything that life dealt out, I made sure I felt out the situation to not go the wrong route. And with that in mind, I give thanks to my pops and my moms for extending their loving arms and being strict on me whenever need be, not to hang with the riffraff too frequently. So I thought I'd make ball player my career, and thank God I finally hit. Life's just one big jump shot. You're either on or you might be off. So try to maintain and refrain from the strain, and don't get lost in the sauce. Life's just one big jump shot. You're either on or you might be off.
Everybody know the right thing to do. Everybody know the wrong thing to do. It's just common sense. If I smoke this blunt, I'll probably be smoking blunts, using my $5 that my mom give me, trying to get a bag or something. It's like a life and death, you know? You gonna smoke this blunt, be with your boys, and be here for the rest, be in the hood for the rest of your life, or you gonna be bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? They all gonna be your boy, but they don't gotta do it around you like now. They won't bring nothing around, you know what I'm saying? None of that around me, or if I let them ride in the truck with me, they won't have no dope on them or anything like that or whatever they do. It's all about take care, you know what I'm saying? They take care of their boy, you know what I'm saying? They got much love for me like I got much love for them.
When I sat at camp, we had people come in and talk to us the same way. And, you know, we looked at them like, man, that's them. You know, they probably looking at Darius and myself the same way. And then you looking in the crowd and you know in a few years you're going to see some of them guys in the league. So that's the coolest part.
You know, I ain't never really had no money to pay for nothing for my mom. But get like $1 card, you know? Like last year, she was like, just go to Target and get one of them $14 watches. So I think it was like $35 watch, you know, how they be selling up there. Just something to wear. You know, it just wasn't something that, actually I wanted to pay more than what I paid for. I paid like $14,000, $16,000 for like a little Rolex watch. And a couple of diamonds in, but actually I wanted to pay more than that. I wanted to get something like real expensive, you know? I ain't never bought nothing for my mom, like with my own money. Just buy your mom anything you want. My grandma, anything she want, even though my grandma would never in her life ask me for anything. Only way I can find out that she really wants something from my mom. That's how he is, you know? Kids like me, just growing up out the ghetto, you want to buy your mom something. You want to buy your mom a house, car. I put rims on it and everything.
We got all the shoes. I don't even wear half of these shoes. It just look good. We got the jacuzzi, the separate bathroom over here with the little shoot-up thing. I don't know if you use that though. This the living room right here.
I picked the place.
We don't have a mother or father figure here, so, you know, we pretty much get to do what we want, be as loud as we want, you know.
Right. Now you can't take this if you want to see something really funny teaching Quentin how to cook.
We got a bunch of frozen food there. I mean, if you want to classify that as cooking, you know, we get down, you know.
The plan was when I got drafted, whatever city I went to, he was gonna come with me. So I wouldn't be, you know, in the city by myself. I had somebody from my family with me.
Hugh comes from a real close-knit family, you know, his sister, his dad, and his brother.
I like to tell all of my brothers that we are leaders.
His lifestyle is not gonna change.
If people don't like you the way that you are, oh well, it's something wrong with them. It's not something wrong with you.
I think Darius, you know, has a good, stable foundation here. We know that he's going to eat properly with his mom here. We know that he's not going to be out running the streets wee hours of the night with his mom here.
I went downstairs, I said, Darius, what time y'all come in? Oh, we been here since 2 o'clock. I say, what? Because I knew he was telling the story. I just heard him. So I used to always tell the guys, whoever spend the night, when I beat Darius, I'm beating you too. If your mama don't want me to beat you, you better stay at home. Because when he lie, that means you that partner in crime, and I'm going to get you too.
Up in the head,
Now, what he do when he ain't with me? Only him and God knows. And him, God, and Q.
Where the party is, the party right here. It's the party. Where the party is, the party right here. It's the party. Where the party is, the party right here. It's the party. Where the party is, the party right here. It's the party. Where the party right here. Is it over there? Party right. And where is it over there? Is the party right? And where is it over there? Is the party right? And where is it over there? What? Come on, let's roll. It's on. The time to go. Standing in the mirror, primping, moving.
When we first got to LA last year, it was like, man, we in LA, all of these beautiful women. We finna go to the club almost every night. You know what I'm saying? We finna go. You couldn't keep us out of the club. We was going to the club. You know what I'm saying? Late night. You make it home about 4 in the morning.
We'll leave games with the
go straight to the club.
And show up in practice the next one with the same outfit we wore to the game.
Same outfit we wore to the game.
Door number 1 is straight up off the hook. It's just running around and I can't help but look because I'm jumping up.
Girl, these days, I'm crazy, man. I'm gonna get me a girlfriend, lay low.
You ain't gonna do hope. We got these girls in mind, but they be dissing us, man. They don't want us. They don't care about all this.
Darius is like my brother. Q's like my best friend.
Q, I had to mess with him. He was cool. He tried to have a little attitude, but I'm one to always dig under.
I already got a girl, you know. I ain't on that. I got a girl. I'm the one that's, you know, I got a girl. You got a girlfriend? I got a girl.
You be lying! Rio, do Q got a girl?
Man, there's some chick he telling me about, man.
I got a girl.
You got a girl picked to get with. You ain't got it.
I mean, of course, I get more attention from girls than the average guy, but any guy with a bank account gets more attention out here.
Yeah.
So, really.
I can tell you how my brothers got told about sex. I had all of these anatomy and physiology books, and I had all of these books about sexually transmitted diseases with nice color pictures, you know? That we went through that with, and they were just looking at those pictures like, this isn't real. I'm like, yep, and you can burn it all off. It'll look perfectly normal and come back. So remember that. I had to show that to Darius. I told him about that.
I don't want to put his business out there, but he likes to do it a lot. A lot.
And the moral of the story is that everything that looks good to you isn't good for you. And I'll bet at any given time, I don't care what you say, I bet he has a king-size box of condoms. Because I say, guess what? If you got to, double it.
I just think guys got to be really careful and understand that, especially in this city, things are not always as they appear to be.
Like, I could be at a restaurant or at a club somewhere, and somebody else is at the same club, and we never even saw them the whole entire night. Didn't even know they existed. They were there. But they could say we did something to them, and, you know, we gonna be, you know, penalized for it, or they're gonna question us about it, and we don't even know who it is.
A lot of girls try to frame you, talking about you raped them, or, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff the players don't do, and they accuse them of doing it, and a lot of stuff the players do. So, you know, you really don't know, because, you know, girls, there's a lot of women out here real scandalous.
I don't worry a whole lot because I know most of the time, him and Q are at the same place.
Street-wise, you can walk anywhere. Yeah, you gotta watch behind your back all the time. Family-wise, everybody want money.
That's not always a bad thing. A lot of times you like to be able to help your family out, but you don't want it to become a situation where the slightest little thing, they say, well, we just gonna run to him and ask him for this. Because you don't want them to think that it's easy like that, because when you do that, people tend to...
More money bring more problems, but...
It's not like they trying to do it because they're bad people. It's just because they know they have this at their disposal, and it can become just, you know, repetitious, and you don't want that to become a habit.
It's crazy. You know, a lot of things come up, and the first person that asks you, you gotta know who your friends and who not your friend.
A lot of times, the people around you change.
DR stepped in the building. Check it.
Had to hit the end of the song.
Check it. The same old DJ.
I need to get me a ball here, son.
The same old replay, the same old PJ.
Make it like that.
I'm a monster, bagging on your shorties with the same old BJ. I won't stop until the rock boys.
Whether you like it or not, you're gonna be a role model for, you know, kids and just people around, you know what I'm saying? My philosophy is I just, you know, go out and be myself, because I was raised to do the right thing, brought up that way. Just me being myself is good enough.
So don't take me for a joke no more. Now it's my time to go on tour, but don't be in the club when the DR song comes on, cause it feels like the place at war. I generate the sounds that keep you hype. You know the songs in the club that starts the fights. The music makes shorties wanna shake to this. Players in the VIP popping Chris to this. Thugs get gangsta on.
From the Los Angeles
come to dunk. I'm a dunking Dutchman.
You know, they got a lot of dunks, a lot of excitement, but it's guarding me, but I say if it's not 15,
weight room.
It'll probably be 20.
And I've been in the weight room.
15, 20-point victory.
And here's Richardson, leaves it up for Darius Miles, couple of Clipper teammates. You can see Quentin Richardson is stepping up here right now.
You're happy for them because I know they were very, excited about it. They were looking forward to the game, playing the game. And I think that the fact that people recognize that, they're talented players, and that's why they are there, and just that, we're just happy that we have them on our team.
I always go back to the hood. I live in the hood. I feel safe in the hood. I'd rather be in the hood. We got crackheads walking down the street, drug dealers everywhere. I feel more safe because everybody know me.
Keeping it real, doing what you do just to keep your life.
I feel like I'm the king of the city.
Next house on the corner. You know it goes. And you tripping on judging your cash, you're flipping it up and keeping it up.
At home, he was the stunt man. They would take crates, bricks, whatever they could get to stack a board on. And they would ride, they would have on roller skates. They would ride the bike up the little plank, jump off, and try to shoot the basket. Stunt men.
Number 13, center, Darius Miles.
I made him play basketball because he had too much free time on his hands. He didn't want to play. I would always tell him, bring me the paper home so I could sign it so you could play basketball. Yeah, all right. But he never brought the paper home. So I went up there and got it myself. And I stood there, filled it out, handed it right back to the man, and I told him he'll be here tomorrow. People saw Darius do things, and they knew he did it well. I didn't see what a lot of the true basketball people saw, maybe because it was a guy thing or something. The more I watched him play, I realized, it's there, because he was doing stuff that guys wasn't doing. I used to think, oh, he's gonna hurt himself. Every night, it just seemed like he had a different stunt to do. He made it look like it was just so easy. But I had never seen high school kids do the stuff that he was doing. You only saw it in, in the pros and stuff.
He just like the regular kids. Basketball, while mama at work, she didn't allow him to come out unless I came out. As long as I'm sitting on the porch, he used to call me, when you coming out and drink your tea? I'm on my way out there. Well, I can come out. Yes, you can. And he always said, I'm gonna play basketball. I'm gonna be like Michael Jordan.
Well, I always did say I wanted him to go to Chicago because I had always been a Bulls fan.
A whole flap arose in Chicago, over the psychological test. They asked him if you had $5 and you subtracted $1, how much you'd have.
Why would you answer a grown man a question like that?
On the issue of his hairdo. He was wearing cornrows.
I think the whole reason is they want to see if you're going to get mad at them and just start snapping on them.
He always said, whichever team I go to will be my team.
He talked to me before he made his decision. I told him, when you in a situation that you was going to go that high, it don't make no sense to go to school. I mean, for me, I wasn't in that situation coming out of high school. I needed to go to school to get to where I wanted to be, so I went.
Slam it, jam it to the pump, the funk.
His three-point try. A three-point try is good. Q, an NBA three, switch it in.
We knew going in and during the recruiting process that if we got in Q, we knew we wouldn't be able to coach him more than 2 years. Just his freshman year, didn't do much, I guess. Just named Freshman Player of the Year, Conference USA Player of the Year. And when I say Freshman of the Year, it wasn't just in Conference USA, he was Freshman of the Year in the whole country.
Slam it, jam it to the pump, the funk.
When you get on magazine stuff, you become like Mark Man or whatever. I got Player of the Year, so that was, what I'm saying, when I came in, I knew that was gonna be a different for my sophomore year to freshman.
Slam it, jam it to the pump, the funk.
That is cool.
They post those in my head. I was supposed to just stand there and look mean at the things. Like when they said they wanted to do that, I said, you can't make me look like a mean dude. I'm a goofy dude. I ain't tough and mean like that. I'm a laugh.
He could have left after his freshman year and been a top 20 player.
My thing was, are you ready? Are you ready? Do you want to go? What's the cost-benefit analysis?
I'm just going, whatever. You know, I don't care. They say I'll be a lottery pick. I'm going.
I found out what the top salary could be for that year if he had went number one. And we got the NCAA to back a $4 million policy should he have a career-ending injury.
Although people get little insurance contracts and stuff, the insurance will never be the money that you would get.
But see, the one thing you have to realize is that it wasn't about the money for Quentin. Quentin didn't care about the money.
Stay in school, will you? You got to do what you want to do, man. I'm not telling you that. But I'm just simply saying, it's not as easy as a guy on the street saying, hey, man, you got to go, all that cash. It's not as simple as that.
The way teams play me, I got doubled and triple teamed a lot in college, so I felt like I wouldn't really be able to improve my game unless I came to this level where, you know, I can play against people one-on-one and work on the things I need to do to be better. The things that I went through and the things that, you know, I experienced, I knew that, you know, I wasn't being treated like a kid. So everybody would always say, you know, you're giving up, you know, being a kid, you're going to go jump into a world where you got to be instant grown up and you got to have responsibilities. I mean, I had the same responsibilities that I have now, I had then. The only difference is I got money now.
You'll get the story eventually. I'll pass it on to you. It was crazy stuff in 1970, man.
Get it! The NBA provided that a player was not eligible to be drafted until his college class had graduated. Regardless of whether the player himself went to college, the rule provided that until his class graduated, he was ineligible for the draft.
And that rule existed only for one purpose, so that they would not have to pay for a supplementary league or a minor league.
Haywood challenged that rule. I believe he played in the Olympics in Mexico City in 1968 as a sophomore at the University of Detroit. He was a star player, and he didn't want to complete college.
I wanted to play in the first opening game. We sneaked and got an injunction. I walked out on the floor, and Spencer Haywood and forward. And the injunction would read that I would have to get off the court, not take a shower, go outside the arena. You know, I was in the courtroom for basically the whole season fighting this rule.
The reason you guys can get $89 million now. I try to tell them all the time.
I'm that guy, man.
We didn't know.
I won the first round in the lower courts. The NBA won the second round in state court, and then the case moved to Washington, D.C. to the Supreme Court. And that's where I won it 7-2. Slam dunk.
When the new rules came into effect after the NBA lockout was settled in 1999, it provided that all rookies drafted would have a contract for a term of 3 years. And under that scenario, if a player came out of school as a senior at roughly age 22 and provided 5 years, he would become an unrestricted free agent until age 27. And at that point, if he wanted to sign a 7-year deal, which is the maximum allowed by the NBA, he'd be 34 years old. That would probably be his only free agent contract. And so a lot of the younger players look at the system and say, if I've got to provide 5 years before I become unrestricted, why don't I do it from 18 to 23? And that way I could have 2 large contracts in the league.
Unfortunately, a lot of these kids never make it to the second contract, and then they don't have a degree. And those are the sad, tragic stories, and unfortunately, those are the majority of the stories.
For every young person that goes in and signs that first-year agreement in the NBA and makes that $3 million, you have 10,000 who are out there dreaming. But that's why God gave kids parents.
People don't realize, you know what I'm saying, they could say what they want about our parents for letting us do this, but I mean, if this was your son, what would you do? How you gonna tell your son that no, I don't want you to do this. I want you to go to school and risk getting hurt while you playing and never making it to the NBA and never making money again. And then if somebody ever went to school and they got hurt and that was their kid, they would never forget their parents for their life for that.
I get more money in a trading card deal. I can get more money signing. Just putting my signature on 200 trading card that my mama made in the whole year.
A whole year.
You know?
Whole 2 years.
How you gonna tell your son to pass up $11 million for the next 3 years? And if you do good for them next 3 years, you might get $100 million on the next contract.
Can't tell nobody no.
That's $111 million you got in your pocket, and you set for life.
Period.
Don't fight. Don't.
My job is to continue to show them the way, and then when they're ready, get out the way and let them run it. Because I want them to be more than just ball players, and they have to understand that. The type of money that we make now and that we give the guys, they got to be more than just ball players now. I commend and respect these guys because they said yes and they're here. And so.
Seen the Tower of Eiffel. These some black-ass black people. This is a big-ass crib. Some king used to stay here. Damn, Darius. 18.
I just want to quickly go over the flow of the day with everyone. We have a staff member assigned to each of you.
Look at that boy.
That's for the sport of it, for the sport of it. For the sport of it.
Y'all around here laughing and talking, lifting all them weights. I'm gonna show y'all about technique.
Y'all about to see me. Do thing.
You're balling. Go on. Go on. All your little lessons, you know? You ball. Come on. You ball. You ball now.
I just want one. Just one.
Hey, you gotta put your hands in the thing, man. Or you hurt somebody.
I'm gangster, man. I just don't want to do it, man. Ain't no fool. No, you're good. That was a good shot. You can do it. Try it. Try it.
I got my whole team doing this.
Not only was it cool with us getting to be in the suits and stuff, like when we look at our moves on the computer and stuff, that was looking real tight. How we ain't nothing but a whole lot of dots and stuff. Then they show how the dots go move and do the dunk.
Bunch of alley-oops. Like Darius did a bunch of alley-oops, Kobe did a bunch of alley-oops. But when we did them, we weren't thinking, and we didn't have any guys hang on the rim.
So it was real tight. It was real fun. Till you get tired. when you get tired, you like, hey man, these moves ain't about to happen no more.
Yo. For all the people that believe in us, we doubled our wins this season, twice as better as the previous. It's like a race against time. Q it just out the dime, D dunk it from the baseline. And even if we have to go to overtime, you lucky we ain't shooting from the foul line. Taking our time, develop our sport, cause we can win half-court traps or press the whole full court. We fan favorites, anticipate the greatest. We the best the Clippers been in ages. We went from having one of the worst records to having one of the best seasons that you ever would have expected. Hard work and dedication, elevate with elevation. We play for #1 in the nation, and nothing less than the best could ever satisfy my hunger. Rain with the pain, hardcore with the thunder. Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles, making you fake players, throwing the towel, forced to foul out. We play hard and intense, whether we start the game or come in fresh off the bench. We get the crowd popping, fans hopping out of their seat just to sneak a peek at the technique. World famous, unique ball players, mastering the art at the level of a major. The world famous, unique ball players.
How would you summarize your first season in the NBA?
One of the top rookies in the NBA, and I think I proved a lot of people wrong. For me, just making a decision throughout high school, people say I couldn't do it, and I think I played very good. So hopefully next year I can be better than what I was. I can just develop like Kobe and Garnett.
It's a critical point for Quentin Richardson because at the beginning he was handed the starting spot. He went out there and he played well, but as the season unfolded, as his weaknesses were exposed, he was not able to make the transition, the adjustments necessary. With Darius Miles, I think it has to be on the offensive end primarily. Right now, he's a finisher. He has to raise the fundamental base level of his performance so that no matter what the other team does, they can't take him out of what he can contribute. So much of your progress in the NBA is how you spend your summer times. You look at the great ones, Jordan, Magic, Bird, Kareem, Wilt, Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon. They spend their entire summer skill development, physical fitness development. As with all young players, it's that sense, that unbelievable awakening and the realization that, hey, these guys in the NBA are pretty darn good, and I better get to work if I want to stick around.
And riding, hustling and striving, struggling, surviving, just trying to stay up. No sleep, gotta stay up. Can't sleep, gotta stay up. Won't sleep, gotta wake up. My players, we gotta stay up. We be rolling and riding, hustling and striving, struggling, surviving, just trying to stay up. No sleep, gotta stay up. Can't sleep, gotta stay up. Won't sleep, gotta wake up. My players, we gotta stay up.
We have a motto here, even the best athletes can get better. So if we can take somebody like a Michael Jordan and enhance his ability to play the game of basketball, we figure we can do that with just about anybody.
And I got that. Well, let me get like 3-0. Now slick, not that. I'm talking about that'll get you a contract. Explode, blow up on contact. Where you rhyming? Why you frontin'? You ain't got no flow. You ain't ready for combat, but I'm that black cat that don't slack. Black cat sleep at stuck on blue trap. But you do that, cause we doing our thing, but you wish you could do that. But you dropped out of school and hang on the block like that's cool, but that's right, cuz we rolling and riding, hustling and striving.
Hey D, you got your contacts in?
Just trying to stay up.
It's only 180 shots in 12 minutes. Go.
Gotta stay up, won't sleep, gotta wake up. My players, we gotta stay up.
There you go, look at that.
Rolling and riding, hustling and striving, struggling, surviving.
Please don't edit those air balls.
Gotta stay up, can't sleep, gotta stay up. Won't sleep, gotta wake up. My players, we gotta stay up. Quentin Richardson. You can throw it out the window, catch me the end of straight up. When you get chopped, cooked, and ate up. Running around and then like, wait up. When you looking kind of slim, get your weight up. Cause I flip 20 and put 8 up. Take the other 12 and call Ray up. Flip it again, in so we can stay up. Flip it again to lay up with a bitch and a friend. But we hungry, so they in the kitchen again. Baking the pies on the strip, shaking them guys. So hot, had to make it the sky. So I can live one day in my life. 'Cause I'm that one that's making them high. So I don't know what they're assuming. 'Cause me against them is like a roach against a human. My be booming, shaking the room and making you moving. Rolling and riding, hustling and striving, struggling, surviving, just trying to stay up. No sleep, gotta stay up. Can't sleep, gotta stay up. Won't sleep, gotta wake up. My players, we gotta stay up. We be rolling and riding, hustling and striving, struggling, surviving, just trying to stay up. No sleep, gotta stay up. Can't sleep, gotta stay up. Won't sleep, gotta wake up. My players, we gotta stay up.
Man, fuck that here.
I see those guys being friends forever. I see them sitting on the front porch and rocking chairs and telling all of these great stories about their NBA career. And I think as they tell them, they'll get bigger and bigger and better and better.
Quentin Richardson has 16 points. The Clippers.
I was pissed off. We always knew jerseys was gonna change, at least. I just didn't think it was gonna be that way. I thought it was gonna be me.
I wasn't mad about the trade.
I was pissed. I was like, well, you know what I'm saying, trade me too.
I'm 20 years old, turned 21, going to a team where they want me to be the man and they want me to be the leader.
When I go out, I'm still gonna perform. I'm gonna play basketball like I always play. You know what I'm saying? When I get off the court and I can't kick it with my boy, that's when I be mad or whatever. Or that's when I think about when I'm on the court, I'm gonna shoot a jump shot like, dang, Darius not with me.
I'm getting plays called for me. I'm getting more minutes. I'm gonna start more shots. I can try to make the All-Star team. I can do a lot of big things in Cleveland.
D9 gonna be the biggest thing there.
Feeling the flow. Yo. Don't stop. Don't quit. Keep it coming. Feeling the vibe.
He's the Moose guy, right? Yeah, I know who Darius Miles is.
I don't know who Darius Miles is.
I would have to guess a football player.
No.
Never heard of him.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
When he was with the Clippers, he's a pretty good player. If he works on his game, he'll contribute this year.
Well, let's just say one person can't save a franchise.
Feeling the vibe.
I haven't been at the bottom. I thought when I first came to the Clippers, I was at the bottom. But that wasn't nothing like compared to what I went through last year, you know?
The thing that I've learned more than anything else about being in the league, it's all about circumstance. It's all about timing and being given the right opportunities. If you're given the right opportunities, I think it's a lot of people that can do well that may not be doing as well right now.
It's always my name before everything, you know? I'm the one that's gonna take the heat regardless of who on our team. I've been through so much sorrow. I've been through so much stuff. I've been to the point where I'm coming to the league on the worst team in the NBA. They won 15 games before I got there. We turned that around, won like 35. And the next year we won like 40. Next year I get traded. I go right back down to the bottom of the barrel.
Last year he was in a prime position to be an all-star and stuff like that, with the Eastern Conference being weaker than out here in the West. I just felt like he was supposed to do a lot better than what he did.
There was some games where I felt like just tearing up the locker room, you know what I'm saying, throwing chairs, doing whatever.
I would get frustrated at that, like, and call him on the phone, like, literally be like yelling at him, like, you know what I'm saying, what you doing?
I had a knee injury. It was a lot of things.
Like you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't playing like you supposed to be playing. It's not the same player that I just played with last year.
Like right now, I'm trying to find that one player on my team where I gotta know what he gonna do before he gonna do it. Know when he gonna go for an alley-oop, but know when he gonna fade on a pick. Or, you know, Q is that player for me, you know.
From off the top when I kick it, get sick. Yo, you feeling my flow. I don't stop, don't quit, I won't pause. Get sick, stop. Moms and pops raised me right, that's right. Give me props all night to check it. I'm representing style. I do it like this, do it like that.
He is on man, I'm on man. We don't really kick it like we used to. Like I don't really go out of town. We don't really be together like the whole summer like we used to. He's still my boy, but like I say, people grow up.
Nah, our relationship hasn't changed at all. You know, we still the best of friends. I talk to him all the time on the phone.
We might talk once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks.
We came in when we were 19, 20, and you know, we went out all the time, and you know, we enjoyed ourselves. We had a lot of fun.
I'm about to turn 22 now, that stuff get old. I got a girlfriend now.
He real serious with my cousin, actually.
Yeah, Q the ladies man now. You know, he got all the women now. And I got a wifey now, I'm cool.
I can survive and I can play through the pain at the top of my game with the knowledge that the love and respect come direct from what I give, from how I live my life. This is my heart, my home.
I still feel like I have a great life. I couldn't be happier with everything. Playing a game I love to play, getting paid a lot of money to do it. And I'm still only 23 years old.
Be my man. He gonna be my man for life. I got much love for him. And whatever, but gotta keep it moving.
For the Hall of Fame because they got all the game. Clear the lane and make a dime in the change and crash the boards. Taking a flight in their jaws, then bring it down and clown with a 3-point clutch.
They don't seem to be in awe, with anybody. They go out there and they're not intimidated. They don't back down, which I like about them. They're tough kids.
They bang dunks like bow. NBA lottery picks, dribbling tricks with crossovers.
He wants to be a marquee player. He wants to be the best.
Somewhere you can't stop the dunk or stop the lob. Straight to the hoop with no prob. It's their job.
When he turns 21, I'm running away.
Shut him down in OT. 21 plus 3 equals 24 points in 12 minutes. 4 quarters, strong finish. They hit a win.
These young men have come in with a level of intensity and knowledge and preparation. And when they go out there and they play, it's a thing of beauty, a work of art.
The energy, the stamina, the way we keep jamming the rock. It's only 24 seconds on the clock. Spot up and shoot or go hard to the rack, play hoops. You gotta go hard and play hoops. The energy, the stamina, the way we keep jamming the rock. It's only 24 seconds on the clock. Spot up and shoot or go hard to the rack, play hoops. You gotta go hard and play hoops, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Feel the agony. Check it out. Expect nothing less than the best from these young vets. Play hard and don't really argue with the ref. Work the cardio, breathe with the best. Drop step, baseline, take it to the net. Don't sweat the skills, we just build on the regular. Coming to your arenas and challenge your competitors. Editors, listen in the column, try to follow them. Can't go dollar for dollar, they try to wallow them. Darius and Quentin, got a lock like San Quentin. Adjust the lens on them, stop squinting. Balance, I gotta show my talent superior. Challenge the visitors and make them inferior. Came into the game with a name well known. Hard to touch, couldn't reach him with a cell phone. Hands blown out like the 70s, braids, fades. Crisp from the barber's blade. The kid from 12th grade, the kid from DePaul. Accept the challenge to face all of y'all. NBA players, veterans, rooks. Read to achieve.